You say no. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. So this is a trade recap video. I didn't get the. I woke up a little late, so I didn't get a chance to like set up everything to get on a live stream. But I literally woke up at like 9:40 and got in this trade at 9:50. So I had 10 minutes to wake up, get myself together, and do the quickest analysis that I can do. But we found a little bread and butter cookie setup today. So going into the market, I looked at overnight London session to see what we did during London. So we got a 3 o'clock a.m. right here. So during London session, we took out some highs, had a little drop. Then we took out London's high going into pre-market. So pre-market, we have a pre-market high right here after taking out London high, and then we have this pre-market drop, taking out London's low, but we still left Asia's low intact. So you can see during market open, we have our influx of volatility, but we make our way down, taking out the pre-market low and into Asia sessions low. So after we took out them pools of liquidity, we had a nice little reaction right here. We have our bullish breaker. Um, we have a bullish breaker. We left a breakaway gap right here. So seeing this bullish breaker, the consequent encroachment of that being higher than this buy side and balance sell side inefficiency, I was comfortable placing my stop loss anywhere below this breaker or inside of this breakaway gap, as I didn't expect price to go there. I also at this time was looking at SMT, which is just a correlation of the pairs with ES and YM and the dollar. YM opened up super strong. It was way higher as NQ had its initial drop with ES. So I wanted to see ES and NQ catch up with YM for the morning session. So with all of that in play, and also we had dollar going down. We had bearish dollar as well too, so it was risk on. Um, so taking our first entry on this breaker, went in light, waited for confirmation. Then we had this inversion fair value gap. Um, I wanted to see break above, use it as support. So I got in with 4 more contracts on this inversion fair value gap, totaling 6 altogether for this account. I got in on 8 on my other Top Step account, but we'll go over that shortly. But once we got inside of here, price started like, oh man, sorry, excuse me. Price started like consolidating a little bit, so I took up partial here. Originally I wanted to take partial at these highs, and then we had these highs from yesterday New York PM high, and then we also had the top of February 4th opening range gap as well, and we had a very small uh, new opening range gap right here. So I didn't mark it, but it's technically one technically, but I just didn't mark it. It's not worth it. Too small. Um, and that was it for today. I feel like the market did everything it wanted to do for the AM session. I will not be trading the PM session since I am up today, so there's no need to do so. And we also have NFP tomorrow. I believe today Tuesday. So it's NFP week, so it's one of them days. Let's see, Wednesday. Yeah, we got NFP tomorrow, 8:30. And then looking in Friday, we got a CPI. I might on Friday try to go for some more Apex accounts, and see what we can work with those. But that's if they have a sale. But that was the trade. Only trade, and you can see all this happen during the macro time, which starts at 9:50 to 10:10, literally 9:50 candle. We have expansion, and we keep it having expansion throughout the whole macro time. So beautiful trade, with the timing, New York AM macro 9:50 to 10:10. Um, and we had a nice expansion after clearing sell side, expanding on to the buy side. And you can see right now, after we completed all of that, we enter the consolidation. And so whatever the market wants to do from here, it's gonna do. I don't really care. I don't really know or have any preferences of what I feel like the market's gonna do. On a higher time frame, we are basically back in the middle of the range. Um, I'll be paying attention to the daily chart. YM still in all time highs. ES making its way there, but it's not in all time highs yet. And NQ, we are still in deep discount. So it's an interesting correlation on the higher time frame to determine the longer term directional bias. So just waiting on that to clear up. But in the meantime, we are able to trade intraday volatility with liquidity. So that's just what we've been trying to do. Makes it a little harder when you don't have a directional bias, but it's still doable. But we go over to a top step account. This is a combine. It's currently up to $2,270. So we are $730 away, which should be doable in one more trade. So I'll be patient to find a really good trade setup so I can get that done without making it any harder or longer than it has to be. But it was the same trade. I just went in a little heavier. That's why on the trade of eight, I profited I think 800, a little under 800, and here we got 1600. So you can see we got out right at the high after taking out buy side before price started getting lower again. So that was the trade for today. Beautiful. Um, Price action was pretty efficient, low resistance, and during a time of day where we expect an expansion higher or lower, which is the 9:50 a.m. macro. So clean trade today. That's gonna be it. What's today? Tuesday. Tomorrow for NFP, I may or may not be doing a live stream during the PM session. I might know. I'll do the AM session and see what happens at 8:30 and just to tape read it. If I see a really good setup, I'll take one low size, but I don't really have much expectations. So with that being said, that's gonna be it for the video. I wish you the best of luck with your trading, and I will see you guys tomorrow.